72 has influenced the world, you just don't know that we did it.
When I think of history, history is really about facts. It's about truth. And if we look at what is happening today, it's not so much history, but it's his story. Whose story is to be heard? But again, history is about facts. And while our history isn't always glamorous, it's not comfortable, but it's still our story. And there's stories that need to be told. Many people do not know that Decatur played a major part with the Scottsboro Boys story. And the second United States Supreme Court ruling that came from those trials actually was because of the Decatur's story.
Scottsboro, it was a train stop city. It was a bus stop city. Scottsboro Boys.
The Scottsboro Boys case was monumental in affecting the jury system in the United States.
So because of a Supreme Court ruling that came out of these trials, we're still governed by them, a jury of your peers. Most of you have heard of that. And that was all because of the Scottsboro Boys trial.
As we today still go through social injustice, not being able to trust the police, the court systems, so we can date what's going on here in the United States back to a story like the Scottsboro Boys.
9 innocent black youth.
These 9 boys falsely accused of rape along that corridor of Highway 72.
In 12 days, a trial was held. 8 of those 9 boys was sentenced to die.
Sentenced to death.
Alabama's electric chair. The United States Supreme Court reversed that decision and a change of venue was granted, and the trials came here to Decatur in March of 1933. During the trial, Ruby Bates, one of the accusers, shows up and she recants her story and is a witness for the defense. That night, the Klan and white supremacists was going to take Leibowitz, who was the defendant's attorney, and Ruby Bates. So the sheriff put her in a secret location here.
You have people who have these notions about what is right and what is wrong. The Tommy Lee Hines trial is called Scapegoat, and it's about a young black man, mentally challenged, an IQ of 35, the intelligence of a 6-year-old, who was falsely accused of raping 3 white women and robbery. Is justice really blind? And we can't keep hiding our stories, because what we see in parallel to the Scottsboro Boys, to Tommy Lee Hines, and now Steve Perkins, is injustice.